Smith's Northumberland plate. Non-runners, a reminder if you're betting late: Tungsten Strike, Lost Soldier 3, Pippa Green and Greenwich Meantime. Favourite and well supported Highland Legacy for the joint champion Jamie Spencer and Michael Ding Dong Bell. Book it Tingy at 11-2, Tilt at 9-1, who was third 12 months ago. Far From Old, the raider from France at 10s, along with Bogside Theatre and Double Banded. 12-1, Cart Diamond back from the dead, and 14-1 bar those.
And they're away, racing, and a big cheer sends them off. And it's Bogside Theatre, who began well towards the inside in the red jacket, followed by Inch-na-Damp and Highland Legacy. The favourite in a bright red cap, white-faced chestnut, very prominent. Tilt is right there. Bukit Tinggi was a bit slow away, but is now recovering quickly up the rail. Out wide, the grey Bolin Derrick with Cart Diamond racing freely to go up into second place after Bogside Theatre. Halassan next, followed by Missoula, who caught on heels there. Akarem wide. Double Banded also racing deep on the cat course from Far From Old as they race round this left-hand turn and begin the run down the side of the course towards the back straight. The early back marker is Mudawin, also towards the rear Whispering Death and Rationale and GD Nen and Desert Sea in a light blue jacket held up towards the rear, and Arc Bleu is towards the back along the inside. Down the side of the course, Bogside Theatre the inside of Cart Diamond, followed 2 lengths away by Bukit Tinggi. Then Inch-na-Damp in the yellow jacket. The grey Bolin Derrick is out wide. Highland Legacy up the inside of Tilt. They're followed by Missoula, yellow sleeve jacket, the inside red cap, Sam Hitchcock, followed next by Halassan, and then towards the outside Akarem from Double Banded, and they now turn left-handed into the back straight, looking amongst the rear numbers. GD Nen, Whispering Death still out the back. Arc Bleu got a bad knock back there, was hampered on the inside, as meanwhile Bogside Theatre and Cart Diamond are out in front, out of trouble. 4 or 5 lengths to Bukit Tinggi in second place. Then Inch-na-Damp, Highland Legacy with that big white face. Tilt out wide, Bolin Derrick from Missoula. Halassan and Akarem, Double Banded wide of Arc Bleu, who's back on an even keel, followed back in the field by GD Nen, and then behind GD Nen races on the outside Far From Old is followed by Whispering Death towards the rear with Rationale as they continue along the back straight. Desert Sea is second last at this stage, and Mudawin remains at the rear of the field. There'll be 15 lengths first to last. And past halfway now, and Bogside Theatre and Cart Diamond having their own private duel here. Have they gone too quickly? The others are letting them get on with it. Bukit Tinggi's in third place from Inch-na-Damp. Then Bolin Derrick out wide of Highland Legacy. Further back is Akarem. Tilt is in between runners. Up the inside, the Ascot winner Missoula round the inner in the yellow sleeve jacket, followed by Double Banded in midfield, wide of Arc Bleu in the noseband next to the running rail. Halassan is next. Missoula coming under a bit of pressure. GD Nen is further back then, followed by Whispering Death and Far From Old. Mudawin has passed a couple. Desert Sea's not going at all, and Rationale is tailing off. They're now rounding the final turn, and Bogside Theatre for trainer George Moore has won this race twice before, leads them in. Cart Diamond now ridden in second. Bukit Tinggi is third on the far side from Highland Legacy, switched inside by Spencer. Inch-na-Damp is out wide. Tilt is running on in the cheek pieces. Also running on is Halassan from the rear from Bolin Derrick. Akaram wide, and Far From Old very wide indeed, the French raider, as Bogside Theatre comes back to them. Halassan thrusting at them as they race down towards the final furlong now. Bogside Theatre and Halassan chased by Arc Bleu coming through in the noseband. Inch-na-Damp, Akarem and Far From Old. Bogside Theatre's holding on very gamely from Halassan. Arc Bleu also coming strongly with Akarem. Halassan on the far side. Arc Bleu on the near side. Close to the finish. Going to be tight. Arc Bleu may just have rested it off Halassan. Bogside Theatre and Akarem were fighting it out for third. Then came Bolin Derrick, Missoula not beaten very far. Arc Bleu and Halassan here in a tight run thing. And if
Halassan 16, Bogside Theatre 10s and Akarem 50 to